Hello? Javi? The fans want a new Venom trailer. What's that? Make another top 5 video. No. I know those bring in the views, Javi, but I can't. What was that? You have a bunch of old footage that we've never seen before? Oh, people have seen it, but I should react to it? All right, if you say so, Javi. I'm not gonna stop you, okay? First things first. Beard. Yeah, I know. I look older. I look like I'm 40. That's completely fine. This is leaving very, very soon. I cannot do this. With that said, I fixed my camera quality. Wow, very good job, Spideylife. Apparently, I was rendering all of my videos at 4,000 megabits and I should have been rendering them at 40,000 megabits. But doesn't matter because now the quality is really good, right? It's not just me. Okay, it better not just be me. Pretty much since we have no other content and no news to go off of right now, I thought it'd be fun to deep dive into the past, and all the way back in 2001, when all the old original Sam Raimi Spider-Man stuff was out there. It's actually really cool to see all this stuff. Maybe you guys have seen it, maybe you guys haven't, but it's like a bunch of old fun stuff that showed the original logo and stuff like that. Anyway, I just thought it'd be fun to go look at them with you guys. If you guys want to go check these out on your own, you could just look them up. They're really fun to look at them. This one actually goes way back. I believe this is one of the first teasers that they announced back in 2002. It's just a logo. I think it's 2001, but it's literally just the logo. No, nothing has been filmed yet. It's just CGI. It's basically like the Spider-Man intro, but let's just go ahead and have a look at it.
There's a fine line
This is it.
being an ordinary man and an extraordinary hero. Next year,
It's just so hype. I could just imagine how cool it would have been back in
the
2000.
most anticipated motion picture event of 2001 takes you
2001.
for the ultimate
2001, holy
spin.
crap. So I remember hearing that Spider-Man 2002 got pushed back because of, I believe, the World Trade Center. It is so hype. Quick thing to notice about this, it's the obvious font, different logo, different font, pretty different. Obviously still has a classic intro where the thing just, but obviously the main difference is the font, which is still cool. Honestly, I just imagine how much fun it would have been back in 2001 being a Spider-Man fan for so long and then finally getting a big motion picture film for your favorite character. It's really cool. It's really cool. Again, just like the intro. I'm glad they kept this, actually. I'm pretty sure people like received this well and they were like, we should use it for the intro. And it works.
Between being an ordinary man
Is there?
and an extraordinary hero.
It's true. I just love the close-ups of the webs.
Next year, that line will be crossed as the most anticipated motion picture event of 2001
Again, 2001. It did get pushed back.
takes you for the ultimate spin.
Such a simpler time. I love it. I love it so much. So good. I think people take for granted now. It's like these huge MCU movies all have to be connected in some way, shape, or form, which is really fun and all. But the reason I like Joker so much and why I'm excited for the Batman with Robert Pattinson is because they're actually gonna do their best to just be solo movies within their own little contained world. It doesn't have to evolve into something bigger. It's just that little thing, and I think that's something that we now take for granted. But it was such a nice time. This is where they reveal the cast for the first time. I think I could be wrong, but it does have a similar intro like the other ones. This was February of 2001. Holy cow. Again, the teaser of the web. I believe now they have more footage and more thing to go off of now.
There's a fine line between being an ordinary man.
Yep, yeah, they do. Now they have CGI worked out and everything. That's so nice.
This is where Sam's creative vision and Neil's design vision come together.
Dude, yeah. Dude, Sam Raimi, man. I mean, imagine being Sam Raimi at the time, only doing a couple of horror films, and then you get called in, or at least, yeah, you get told that you get to now direct one of your favorite superheroes of all time. That's just a dream come true. I mean, I could dream of that. I think a bunch of you guys can dream of that as well. So much practical work. Look at that. Look at the Raimi cam.
You would have never seen before.
So beautiful.
What I'd like Spider-Man to be is this very live.
Yeah, before Sam talked, God, that suit. I love how this is just a test suit too. This is Tobey Maguire. This is probably Tobey Maguire's like face shots or whatever the actors call it. Anyways, the spider has no logo whatsoever. It's literally just a test suit. You can tell that the webbing isn't even like 3D raised or anything. It's literally just a dye sub suit. At the time, for its time, it looks great already. And obviously the biggest takeaway of this is the lenses. It has the more ultimate looking lenses, which were popular at that time, by the way. The Ultimate comics were extremely popular during the production of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. It does look goofy in such a weird way. I'm kind of glad they went with the approach they went with, because later on in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, they got to do the more bigger eyes that they were going for, which works better in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it's such a weird thing to look at.
Thin, graceful superhero.
Right, he is.
We're gonna have the Green Goblin.
This is such a 2000s sizzle. It's weird.
We've got a lot of high hopes for Spider-Man. We think it's gonna be
So beautiful. Such a beautiful time. Like seeing stuff like that just really hypes you up. It hypes me up right now, and I've seen the movie, but imagine just being a Spider-Man fan in the early 2000s and just, that's just so beautiful. And obviously this is going to lead on to the biggest teaser that there is, when once they finalize the suit and everything. So Sam and the rest of the team over at Sony went out of their way to make this teaser that was not included in the movie, by the way. They just went out of their way to make a teaser for hype. Again, that's one of the coolest things about the team working on this movie at the time, was because they added so much effort to just make this teaser. It wasn't going to be included in the movie, but it's so high production and it's so great. But obviously this is the famous World Trade Center teaser. Ultimately got banned because of unfortunate events. But here we go.
Clint, shut her down.
I might pause it because there's certain things I love about this thing. So nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm.
There is a Dr. Octopus reference here. Otto Octavius Sr. Is Otto Octavius Jr. this Otto Octavius we saw in Spider-Man 2? Holy cow. No, but I did like the little inclusion of this. They try to add so many Easter eggs in this little thing, or at least this Easter egg in it, just so to hype up the fans, like, oh, these characters do exist in this universe. That's pretty cool.
Okay, go!
So beautiful shot.
Like candy from a baby. Yeah! Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Oh, fun fact, that's J.K. Simmons. Yes, originally J.K. Simmons was included in this. That's him. That's him. There you go. That's a much better visual of him. But yeah, J.K. Simmons is in this. Why? I don't know. Sony was like, hey, J.K. Simmons, why don't you just hop on the helicopter? And then J.K. Simmons was like, but I'm J. Jonah Jameson. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it. Alright, before we get to that fun part, I can only imagine sitting in the theater, seeing this for the first time ever, not knowing what's about to happen. You're just sitting there and you're like, okay, this is really, really interesting, only to reveal that it's a Spider-Man trailer at the end. So good. So good. And I don't know if I could play the next version. I'm probably gonna copyright strike for the next part, but it's basically shots from the movie, but it's really cool. It's really cool how it just It's really nice. I just wish I was older to have experienced this the way I'm experiencing MCU Spider-Man now. It's not the same hype and it's not the same excitement that I once had watching TASM trailers and then Sam Raimi trailers, but no. It is what it is. Now, this is something they uploaded. This is footage taken on April of 2001 before, you know, the things happened. Shout out to Super Momo01 Jr. He's the one who uploaded most of this content that I'm watching right now. This is a fan's perspective of them shooting Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1. It's really cool. You get to see all the cast and stuff there. I believe they're just touring New York. We get to see these shots of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man being filmed, and it's so good. There's nothing much going on, but it's just really interesting to see. We see Tobey and Kirsten. And Sam.
Shaky. Look, dude, Kirsten Dunst's making faces from my camera. I swear to God, Kirsten Dunst's making faces.
Guys, Kirsten Dunst, she's making faces to my camera. Oh my God. I'd be just as excited too. Not as excited as I'd be if Emma Stone, you know, called me or something. I'm just saying. There's a bunch of Sam Raimi Spider-Man footage that we have not seen. At least we've gotten like glimpse of it, and it's just so nice to look at. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like Sam Raimi Spider-Man? Do you miss Sam Raimi Spider-Man? Can we get a petition to get all the Spider-Man lost footage? And can Spideylife shave his beard? All these will be answered next week. I'm just kidding. I don't know when I'm uploading again. Avirad wants me to make another top 5 video, so I guess that's what I'm doing next. And remember, guys, keep on swinging.